Hi, my name is Reina, and today I'm going to talk about behavior modification techniques that can help reduce unhealthy snacking. Unhealthy snacking is something a lot of people struggle with. Most of the time, it's not even really about being hungry. It can happen because we're bored, we're stressed, tired, distracted, or just because the snacks are there and they're easy to access. For example, someone might automatically reach for chocolate while watching TV. That might just be a habitual thing. Or eating a packet of chips while you're studying without really thinking about it. Behavior modification is useful because it focuses on changing the habits, the triggers, and rewards behind the behavior. So instead of just saying have more willpower, it looks at practical ways to make unhealthy snacking less automatic and healthier choices easier to make. The first technique is self-monitoring. This means keeping track of when, where, and why unhealthy snacking happens. For example, someone could write down what they ate, what time it was, where they were, and how they were feeling. After doing this for a few days, you might start to notice a pattern. They might realize they snack more at night when they are bored or in the afternoon when they feel tired. Once the pattern's clear, it becomes much easier to change it. The next technique is stimulus control. This means changing the environment so there are fewer cues, encouraging unhealthy snacking. For example, unhealthy snacks could be kept out of sight, put in harder to reach places. If you're short like me, put it up in the top shelf, not bought in large quantities. Healthier snacks like fruit, yogurt, or nuts could be placed somewhere more visible and easy to grab. Another simple example is having a rule like only eating in the kitchen rather than snacking in front of the TV or while working at your desk. This can really help reduce mindless eating. Another technique is called implementation intentions. These are basically if-then plans. They help someone decide in advance that they will do what they'll do when they feel like snacking. So say if you are someone who likes to eat chips while watching TV, make a cup of tea and wait 10 minutes to see if it's actually the chips that you want or even feel hungry for. Or if you feel hungry while studying, then have fruit or yogurt specifically at the kitchen table and not with you at your work desk. This works because the person already has a plan ready instead of having to make a decision in the moment. A fourth technique is to replace that bad habit with a functionally equivalent, desirable behavior. So what that would mean in this case is replacing unhealthy snacking with something else that meets the same need. If someone snacks because they're bored, they could go for a short walk, message a friend, or do something that keeps their hands busy. If they snack because they're stressed, they could try breathing exercises, stretching, journaling, or making a warm drink. And if they are genuinely hungry, they could choose a healthier planned snack with protein or fiber like yogurt, fruit, nuts, or toast. Our next technique is delay and urge surfing. This means waiting before acting on a craving. So you might decide to wait 10 or 15 minutes before having the snack. During that time, you could notice the craving without immediately giving into it. You might remind yourself this is just a craving and it will pass. Cravings, they rise, they peak, and then they fade. So delaying can help break the automatic link between wanting a snack and eating it straight away. Our next technique is reinforcement. This means rewarding the behavior you want to repeat. So if someone sticks to their planned snacks for a few days, they could reward themselves with a film, a relaxing activity, or something small that's not food related. This helps make the healthier behavior feel more positive rather than making the whole process feel like a punishment. And finally, planned snacking. Cutting out snacks completely isn't realistic for anybody, and it can sometimes make cravings even stronger. A better approach is to plan snacks in advance. So someone might plan to have yogurt and fruit in the afternoon or a small amount of chocolate after dinner. This makes snacking more controlled and intentional rather than impulsive. Overall, Behavior modification techniques like self-monitoring, stimulus control, implementation intentions, finding an alternative but functionally equivalent behavior, delay and urge surfing, reinforcement, and planned snacking can all help reduce unhealthy snacking. The main idea is not to completely ban snacks altogether, but to make snacking more planned, more conscious, and healthier. By making small changes to the environment, your habits, and rewards around snacking, it becomes much easier to manage over time. Thank you.